this week. I've got quite a lot going on, sort of rejigging things, and basically it's a large part of why I decided I would just pop on and say hello, and I'm going to keep it short and sweet, so hopefully most people can tune in. For anybody who hasn't watched the show before, my name's Brad Houston. I am still relatively new in Moffat Beach. I've been here for a couple of years now. I, pre-COVID, was, I guess you'd call a video producer, director. I would do everything from commercial sort of work through to I was the DOP on a short film last year, shot here on the coast. And when COVID hit, everything's kind of fell to pieces, and I started to run towards setting up this social enterprise, Flicks for Good, which I probably won't get into today, but if you want to check it out and check out other episodes, I mean, you're obviously on the channel, Flicks for Good, so there is a video, I believe, and some content on the Facebook page that you can have a look at. But I thought, hey, look, you know what, why don't I just jump on here? Because essentially I'm still trying to work towards launching Flicks for Good, because the opportunity there to raise money and awareness for causes and people in need, the multiplier, I guess, of having it something that is streamed out to millions of people, it just means that I can achieve a lot more with that than I can just me running around trying to help people. This show, Mondays at Moffs, I guess is my little way of trying to help the local community and also get to know people, and I suppose on the flip side, get known. So to that effect, I'm sort of at a juncture where I think maybe I need to supplement, try and get a little bit of money coming in to kind of help fund the mission, you know, so that I can keep moving towards launching Flicks for Good. I can keep creating this show and helping the local community and providing a bit of free exposure for people, and hopefully over time building, you know, connection and community. And I can also continue putting out the Filmmakers show, which is a lot to do with people who make films, people behind the scenes. Don Bays, who was the controller for R2-D2, amongst other things. He's worked on Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade, Ghostbusters 2, a whole heap of things like that. And that show is hopefully going to get better and better, more arrays of people from those films and opportunities for people to meet them, you know, via video conference, which I think could be fun. And then the other show that I run at the moment is called Changemakers. But as far as my video production services go, I can do everything from, I guess, a lean and mean, run and gun, one man type sort of thing, where we can go through, you know, I guess the basic sort of concept of what it is you're wanting to achieve. I can film it, edit it, do some motion graphics and light animation, even a little bit of visual effects. I'm no visual effects wizard, but you know, I can do a few things. Through to what I prefer to do, which is have a couple of extra people in the mix as well, and that just speeds up the process and typically means you get a better result, because you're getting someone who's a specialist editor, someone who's a specialist at lighting. We've got somebody else who can perhaps help with just the overall running of things, and then I can direct and do the film work. So yeah, we can take on clients ranging from pretty small, and I'm COVID friendly. So, you know, if you're doing it tough at the moment and maybe you've got a small business, maybe a local, particularly for locals, you know, I would try to cut you as lean a deal as I possibly could. And we could create, you know, everything from little Facebook posts, Instagram video, right through to TVCs, so for larger organisations. Or what I guess enjoy doing, and I'm in the process of doing myself, is to create, you know, an ongoing series, and with it being something where I guess I'm being paid as opposed to me just doing it, I could put a lot more production quality into it. And with most of the time it not being live, you can edit things, and it will make things a little bit slicker, I guess you could say, than what you might see watching this. So yeah, just thought I'd say, hey, I'm Brad. G'day everyone. I really hope to have an opportunity to get down to the brewery and meet some people in person at some stage. But right now, I need to focus on bringing in some dollars and continuing to nudge Flicks for Good along so that we can launch that. If that takes off and does as well as what I and other experts I've consulted around the world think it will, then we've got the opportunity to create a whole bunch of jobs here, and that would be the most amazing thing. That's really the dream, on top of the goal of raising money and awareness for causes, and ideally providing education to people in third world countries in their language and things like that, which is all well and truly within the scope of what's in the business plan. We can also fuel the creative industry here on the sunny coast and create more jobs for people like myself and others I know who love doing this sort of thing. They like to create, whether it's through video, animation, whether it's documentary. I've spent a lot of time getting to know different people in the music scene, and I've spoken about some different ideas there with regards to creating documentaries. If I am sort of alongside a bunch of other people, one of the owners of the platform, then of course we can shine a much bigger spotlight onto our region. But small steps for all that to happen. Thrills pay the bills. I need to create some videos. So yeah, if you need something done, please reach out to me. You can find me, just go Brad at Flicks for Good, FLICKS, the number 4, good.com.au. So it's just Brad at flicksforgood.com.au. Send me an email or reach out, comment here, or if you know somebody else who needs some help with some video work, some basic animation, if put it this way, if I can't do it specifically, I'm a really big believer in honesty and integrity. If I can't do it myself, and I think it's better suited to be handled by somebody else, I also have spent 20 years both here and in Brisbane working with different people in the creative space. So we really can scale things up to wherever you may need it to go. And that is one way that people could actually help to see Flicks for Good come to realisation, is to, I guess, help support me to keep being able to work alongside doing that. So yeah, anyway, bit of a maybe dragged on a little bit. I apologise if that's the case, but hopefully you enjoyed it. Yes. Yeah, give me a call. See you next time.